Sitting behind me.
Good morning, Mr. Lee.
Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Brad. So glad to be here.
Well, are you all primed and ready for the festival?
I am excited.
I am too. It's going to be great weather. We're going to have just a 2-day party.
I can dig it.
Me too. Oh, man. Lee, I know I read a little of your bio. I'm so proud of my CD. And I know you were born in Michigan?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
That's a far piece away from here.
Yeah, well, I started roaming, I guess, about the age of 17. And just kept roaming here and there. And I wound up here in the Spring Hill for the last 22 years.
Well, you just about roamed all the way down to the south of the United States, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Well, I know. I read this in your little bio that you started singing in church, and me and my husband, we like to sing, and I said that's where we started, was singing in church.
Yes, well, my mother made sure we had a spiritual foundation, and she made sure not only did we go to church on Sunday, we went to church on Wednesday or Thursday, Friday. So she made sure we had the spirit in us at all times.
That's a good mama. That's what mamas do. And church, the music, the praise, all of that goes right in with your rhythm and blues.
Right.
I think it all comes from the church music you learned as a child.
Yeah, you got to have a foundation, something to build on, and that is what most musicians and singers build on, is a spiritual foundation.
But now you won a talent show in the 9th grade.
Right.
Wow. Now how was that, a 9th grader, to win the talent show?
It was the most amazing thing that I had ever experienced in my life. I heard girls screaming and didn't know what they were screaming about. I didn't know where a fire had broke out, and I realized that they were screaming for me and my singing group. And from that point on, I was hooked.
I hear you.
Now, back during the big Motown days, didn't you have an invitation come up and to record back then?
Yes, I did, Brad. I had an audition with Motown one Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. I had called in, and about 3 weeks later, they called me, told me to come in for the audition. But at the time, I got a little too excited with my friends, and we got to having a little too much fun, and I woke up 2 hours late.
Oh, man, that sounds like something I'd get into, Lee.
And I walked down to the studio, and I couldn't bring myself to call myself a business person showing up 2 hours late. So that was my adventure in Motown, and from there I went to Chicago, and I did some recording in Chicago, which brought me to Stax in Memphis, Tennessee, with Rufus Thomas, Isaac Hayes, and
wow.
So that's my last stop that I was, the pinnacle that I had reached before Stax went out of business.
Isaac Hayes, now that's an influence in my life. I admire him very, very much.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, you went out, you did the local clubs, and
right. So we was on tour. We was on national tour. We did most of the colleges. A group called the Temperies, R&B group. We did a movie in Los Angeles Coliseum called Watch Stax.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in that movie, and that was right before everything went down. Stax got sued, and a lot of problems come up, and they just dissolved the company. But
you just never know what turns life's going.
No, you don't, and it was such a heartbreaking thing, because I had figured my plan was a mental plan that I would use every record I got on the local stage to get some inroad with a major company.
Right.
And when I did and got in the company, and everything was going so beautiful, the bottom fell out. They had just started into movies. They was going to start making movies. Richard Pryor was involved in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Man, you have seen and done some things there, Lee.
I've been around.
Now, Lee, fill us in on exactly what's behind this project that you've did. I guess recently. Lee sings country soul, which I figure is going to be a lot of what you sing at the festival, right?
Right.
I hope so.
Right, I'm going to do most of the tunes that I can off the LP, Lee Sane Sings Country Soul. The name of the name of my company is Lee Sane Sings. So I'm going to sing everything I possibly can and put an LP. I want a jazz LP, a gospel LP. It'll all be Lee Sane Sings. And it'll be the next man. I got one coming after this one called Lee Sane Sings Retro Soul, which will go back to the Sam and Dave, Sam Cooke style.
Man.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm not singing one certain style. I'm trying to sing all styles and kind of unify people within music instead of people so picky.
Okay.
I like this, but I don't like that.
I'm that way, Lee. I love all genres of
Right.
music, and I think it's a great idea. You know, as in actors and actresses, sometimes they get typecast.
Yeah.
And that's all the parts that they get.
That's it.
So to and really, that's a brave step you're doing
Yeah,
there
well,
to take that on.
Yeah, well, you know, I know it's not so much brave. I got to do what I got to do.
There you go.
And I'm driven to do this because I love it. You know, I love country music. I love jazz. I love blues. I love soul. I love gospel. So if you're going to be a singer, you got to be versatile.
That's right.
You know.
Well, yeah, and I said, you know, especially in the now times, I mean, it's like everything's been done. Well, no, it hasn't.
No. Well, just look at country soul. Yeah, how you come up with country soul? Soul got country. Country got soul.
There you go.
It's all the same thing.
That's
Now, what country's saying about is their burdens, their tribulations, their good times, their bad times.
And we've all had them.
And we all dealing with the same thing.
Now, that's what I really get out of the music I listen to. It touches me. It means something to me. I can relate. You know, I've been there myself,
Right.
you know.
You're not the only one that's going through
That's
this.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, the lyrics, the music, of course, is you know, is very powerful. But if you don't have lyrics to go with the powerful music,
Right.
you know, it's kind of a
It's all
dead in the
about
water.
It's all about the story.
That's right.
And everybody's
You're right.
got a story. I don't care. You know, no matter who you are, you got a story. It says, can you tell it? And that's where musicians and artists come in, and who can tell the story.
Well, you got some great stories here on this album.
Thank you, Jim.
And you know, I love Sweeping Out the Ashes. I just, it's one of my favorites on here. And of course, them Daisy Dukes. I mean, y'all ought to see me in here. Lee had me just a dancing right here in my chair.
She dances and I sing harmony. So.
Look out, Brad.
Lee is a great singer. I cannot get him to come up and do something at the festival.
He will. Give time.
I'm keep bugging him. We're going to stay on him. But I'm looking forward. I asked Lee before he came in, had he been up by the festival site to see the stage, and, you know, it's going to be quite an honor. You'll get to break that dude in for us.
Oh, yeah. Ain't that nice?
It is nice.
It's mine forever. I'm
we are
looking forward to that. I am so proud of you for doing this, whoever's involved, because we need this.
Yeah.
And we need it more than what people think we need it. We need a place that we can go and entertain ourselves. A lot of people don't know, but this is my hometown right now. This is not where I'm born, but this is where I live. And I'm, as a civic citizen, I want to do anything I can to promote Spring Hill as well.
There you go. There you go. And I said the Lumberjack Festival is one of, you know, the bigger events that we have. But I said with this stage being permanent, you know, Lee, me and you and my husband, we can go over, and Brad, maybe we can drag him up there any Saturday night we want to. We just go over and jam away.
I got a feeling we're going to do some big things.
There you go.
Right in that spot.
Well, I know I'm looking forward to your performance on Friday night. Everybody needs to be there to hear Lee. You're going to be on. I didn't bring my schedule, but Lee, I bet you know what time you're supposed to be there.
5 o'clock Friday.
Don't miss him. Y'all be down there to hear Lee. And then he'll be there with us throughout the festival.
I'd like to say one thing before I leave. Everybody's complaining about they don't have nothing to do. Don't let this festival pass you by and Monday morning say you don't have nothing to do.
It's free. All you got to do is drive up there, and some of the best entertainment you could ever want, and like Lee was talking about, All different genres of music will be represented up there, from gospel to rock and roll to country soul and rhythm and blues. And you just don't miss the opportunity. Bring your lawn chair.
That's right.
Get kicked back, get comfortable. And we have got the entertainers lined up. And Lee Sain, I am so proud to say, will be there with us. And I'm so looking forward to his performance. I about wore my CD out. But Friday, 5 o'clock, be there in front of the stage. You can't miss it. It's an awesome looking. They've been working hard getting it ready for us. And
Anthony Park.
At Frank Anthony Park. And be there. If you're not there, don't complain to me and Lee and Brad.
We tried.
We tried. Brad, you got anything you want to...
No, I'm just looking forward to it, and actually, I'm looking forward to just shooting the breeze with Mr. Lee. He is...
Yeah, Brad's going to be right over there by, close to where you're going to be.
Okay.
So we'll be touching base, I'm sure, all weekend long. And come on out and find us, and come out and listen to Mr. Lee Sain on Friday night, and then come check it out and talk to him about what he's got his next project. He's always got a project in there, so
he'll have a booth down there at the festival the whole weekend. Go down and visit with Mr. Lee. He's a very sweet guy. It's been my privilege to get to know him, and I guarantee you, just stop by. He's such a friendly man. He'll be happy to sit down and talk to you, and if you ask him, I bet he'll sing you a song.
Probably so.
Lee, we appreciate you so much coming in this morning. And like I said, I am looking forward to seeing you on Friday. And we're going to have us a good time all Friday and Saturday.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate the opportunity, and I appreciate the citizens of Spring Hill for allowing me to spend the time with you. And I really appreciate y'all support for me. Thank you very much.
It's not hard, Lee. I love your music.
I love you.
Talk to...
And Brad.
And
what's the guy got to do?
We ain't going to leave you out, Brad. Not for a minute.
Hey, we're going to take a break right here. We'll come back.